Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Monday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I am your host, the one, the only Philly Pete, and we are here live on Roku, YouTube, and of course the 24/7 12-ounce sports streaming network. I am here. I am live with each and every one of you. Hopefully everyone had a phenomenal Monday. Okay, chaos, crazy busy today. Sorry for the little delay, for a couple minute delay. Had to stay a little bit later in the office, take care of some things, but it's all good. It's all good. Listen, when you're in the IT industry, okay, work's never over. Work's never over, really. There's enough work within 24 hours that you can do, and if not, I'll find something for you to do. That's usually how it works in the IT industry. There's always something going on, no matter what. So, but listen, hopefully everyone's getting home from work, getting dinner ready. Whatever it may be, it's Victory Monday, ladies and gentlemen. As we know quite well, the Birds move on with a 22-10 victory over the Green Bay Packers yesterday in what was a very great defensive performance by Philadelphia. Offense, on the other hand, not the greatest. Okay, you had a nice opening kickoff, fumble recovery. Jahan Dotson gets rolling with a touchdown pass from Jalen Hurts. That was just kind of like the typical Philadelphia offense. Just not A.J. Brown, not much. Devonta had a couple of great catches. Dallas Goedert with a beautiful touchdown. Stiff arming. Get off me, really. Get off his back. You're not tackling me. That was another great touchdown. Don't get me wrong. Saquon with a couple of great runs, over 100 yards rushing. It was decent. It was decent offense. Green Bay's defense came. They came through when they needed to. They did. They played great, their defense, but offensively, they just got shut down by Philly's number one defense. They did. So congrats to the Birds. They played a winner of tonight's game between the Vikings and the Rams. I really have no preference. I know a lot of people have been reaching out to me. Hey, who do you want to play, Vikings or the Rams? And quite frankly, just what's been going on out there in the state of California, with all the fires and everything. It's, I got my cousin lives out there. I got a couple of friends that live out there, close friends that are about between 5 and 10 miles away from the evacuation radius. Luckily enough, they've been safe and didn't have to evacuate anything. But you got to feel for the just a little LA Rams. Like, I'm not, when it comes to tonight's game, I heard some crazy stat line. If there's been something going on, representing that state, or something very bad, that sports team doesn't play to its potential. And I saw, like, they don't play 30, they play 30% less than what they normally should be playing. And their head's not there, their mind's elsewhere, of course. But that's what I heard. And it's just a crazy stat. And you have to agree there. I mean, how can you play, when you have heavy hearts, going out with, it's your state. You live out there. You're dealing with wildfires that are spreading it, and it's devastating the entire state of California. It's truly devastating. It's truly sad. But we'll see. I mean, they're in LA tonight. It's gonna be a very emotional game for the Rams tonight. It will. They're healthy. This could be a scary team. I mean, they beat Minnesota 30-20 earlier this season. Kyron Williams. You have Nakua. You got Cooper Kupp. You have a healthy Matt Stafford. This these are the heroes. I'm telling you, for LA Rams fans, like the players themselves are the heroes for these fans out there, and they want to come through tonight. They do. The line is super small tonight. We're seeing anywhere between a pick to I've been seeing 2.5s. I've been seeing 1.5s. The Rams were a 1.5 point. Vikings opened up at 1.5. Now the Vikings are 2.5. So, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But obviously tonight, they moved the game to Arizona. No game in LA. So it's basically in a neutral field. Minnesota fans are going to be going crazy. They travel well, but you got to make the move. The move is in Arizona, and that's where they're playing tonight. But tonight, and as much as just the Rams have a lot to. No, never mind. They really do. But the Vikings, on the other hand, have been playing so great. Sam Darnold's having a wonderful season this year. So it's tough for me not to go against the Vikings just based on how they're playing. Now, I know this is more of a neutral field game now. Okay. But I'm going to go with the Vikings tonight. Okay. I'm going to go with the Vikings tonight. It's going to be a very emotional game for the Rams. I'm not sure if they're going to be there 100%. And I feel as though that 2.5 is, it might move to 3 by the time kickoff happens. But from opening up to basically a 1 point to now 2.5, I'm going to ride the Vikings minus 2.5, maybe even the money line tonight as my free play tonight in the NFL. So Vikings money line tonight. I'm going with them to win this game against the Rams and to play Philly in the divisional round. So there you have it. Over-under is at 47.5. This feels as though it could be an under of a half, and then it might go over in the second half. But I'm leaning under in this game. I'm leaning under 48, 47.5, 48. I'm leaning the under in this spot here. But my more heavier lean is the Vikings on the money line here tonight, and that's what I'm going to be dealing with. That's what I'm going to be doing. So for sure. Now, the other stages have been set. Saturday night, Saturday night, we have the afternoon game, night game. Houston at the Chiefs. Chiefs open up with a 7.5 point favor at home. That's going to be the first game on Saturday. And then in the evening, you're going to have Detroit and the Washington Commanders. Okay. Talk about a double doink from the Eagles a couple of years ago. Okay. A little double doink with Jake Elliott beating the Chicago Bears in that wild card game. You could kind of reflect that to last night's game with Tampa and Washington. And of course, Zane Gonzalez, taking care of business with a little doink of himself and advancing the Commanders to the divisional round against Detroit. And Detroit right now is an 8.5 point favor. So Saturday games, I'm hoping to see an upset. I would love to see an upset. I'm not sure if we're going to get it. I think Kansas City throttles Houston, and quite frankly, I think Detroit throttles Washington. I think if anyone has a chance, and I'm going to go off a limb here, and I think if anyone has a chance, I think Houston has a shot to knock off Kansas City. Really, Kansas City's defense has been really good this year. Mahomes hasn't had a great season at all this year, but they win games. They are winners. So. That's just a look ahead for me. Obviously, towards the end of the week here, we'll talk free plays and what I'm leaning. But I think if any team has a shot for an upset this weekend, it could very well be the Houston Texans over Kansas City. But again, we'll see what happens for sure. And of course, we have the Eagles against the winner of tonight's game on Sunday at 3, and then the nightcap should be a dynamic game. MVP versus potential MVP and Josh Allen for this year. Bills, Ravens, Sunday night, 6:30 in Buffalo. Okay, this should be a very fun matchup. It's gonna be a very, very fun matchup. So, it's a shame that they had to play each other, but I mean, this is gonna be a very fun game. I mean, you have to, you gotta love it. You gotta love it. Baltimore, it's basically a pick'em game from what I'm seeing, but this is gonna be. It's going to be an amazing game. Lamar versus Josh Allen. I mean, who could script this game, really? It's a shame that they had to play each other, but that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes in the NFL playoffs. Simple as that. Now, currently, Chiefs line went up to 8, from 7.5 to 8. and it looks like Detroit went from 8 to 8.5. So, like I said, it's a little bit of line movement. It's expected. I can see Detroit hitting double digits by the week. By the weekend, I should say. So we'll see what happens there. But not bad. It's very interesting second round matchups. And of course, tonight we have the Vikings and the Rams. Simple as that. Okay. All right. College football. The stage is set for the national championship. And as we all know, it's the Ohio State University Buckeyes against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish for the national championship. The Ohio State Buckeyes favored by about 10 points from the last time I saw. This Ohio State team is very good. They're overdue. And don't be surprised that they blow out Notre Dame. I mean, that's just a slight feeling that I have here, But Ohio State has, you can't. They dominated Oregon. They dominated Texas. I mean, there's really no stopping Ryan Day and those boys right now. I'm telling you right now. And I think Ohio State's going to win this. Notre Dame could definitely cover 10, but I feel like I just feel like this is Ohio State's year. It really is. So we'll see what happens. So my early money is on Ohio State. I actually have a future from the beginning of the season. Yes, I know it's on Ohio State at 6-1. So it'd be nice to reel in some money there. It was a $100 bet, which is, that's a full unit for me to reel in 600. So I'm very much hoping that Ohio State comes through. I will probably hedge that with Notre Dame plus 10 just to, worst comes to worst. Hey, I win $500 for Ohio State win the national championship, or, I take Notre Dame and kind of just even out my money. That's it. So, but we'll see what happens. And maybe I'll put a little bit more on Notre Dame, but we'll see when we get there. So that's where I'm at now. Great news coming out of Penn State. The great combo backfield of Keytron Allen and Nick Singleton are staying put. All right, that's huge for Penn State offense right there. Huge for the run game. Huge for Aller, and Denai and Dennis Sutton returning as well for the end. Huge news as well. These boys are pissed. These boys are pissed. They know they screwed up this game. They had it in the bag. I think they're out for blood. Actually, they are out for blood. They're coming back. They are coming back. That's great news. Aller coming back as well. That was set in stone. For a while. I know he was kind of like thinking about the NFL, but I mean, it was kind of obvious because Kotelnicki, he didn't take the head coaching job. He didn't take anything from West Virginia. West Virginia was trying to hire him as a head coach. He declined it, staying put at Penn State, obviously. Another reason, Bo Prabula, the backup quarterback, the dynamic Trace McSorley 2.0 version, is in the transfer portal. Otherwise, he would have stayed put at Penn State too if Aller was going to stay. But or if Aller was going to go pro. So Prabula's gone, Aller stays, Kotelnicki stays, the Thunder and Lightning of Keytron Allen, Nick Singleton stay, and Denai and Dennis Sutton staying put as well at Penn State. Huge news. Top 10 team next year. Book it. They will be back, and they're going to be even more dangerous than they were last year. So that's how I'm feeling. Golden, heading to the NFL draft, the big-time Texas Longhorn receiver. Clemson obviously getting Tom Allen, Penn State's defensive coordinator. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I really am because, like I said, you go from giving up only 3 points in the first half to, 20 to 24 points in the second half. So, yeah, defensive meltdown. That's fine with me. I think a lot of people were on board with that too, with the Tom Allen leave of Penn State. Not a problem. Notre Dame's left tackle, Knapp, ruled out for the title. So it's just bad. It's just bad all around for Notre Dame. So, but we'll see what happens. You never know. You truly will never know. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, I want to take a quick 2-minute commercial break. When I get back, we're going to talk some NHL. We got 3 games tonight. Nothing too crazy. However, I do have one play for the clients, and I want to give it to everybody tonight. Strictly because like this first period over has been hitting nonstop. It's kind of like when you're on the roulette table and it's all reds and you just want to keep betting red, or if it's all blacks, you want to keep betting blacks. It's kind of like that. 12 of the last 13 rolls are all in black or on red. You're going to keep rolling the same color. So we'll talk more about that after the break. So this is the Monday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. Sit back, relax, give me 2, and I'll be back.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Philly Pete here, back with today's episode of Primetime Live with Philly Pete, Monday edition, Victory Monday edition, I should say. Hopefully everyone's getting home from work safe. It's Monday. It's crazy. Be safe out there. Stay healthy. What can I say? All right. So we're back. A lot of bets going off tonight. All right. So, and there's a lot of games. College basketball's in full swing right now. Okay. March Madness. It's crazy to think we're 2 months away from the conference tournaments. Really, it's wild. It's wild. March Madness starts, March 21st. Very excited about that. So usually it's the guys' trip and most likely my last hoorah until baby number 2 comes. So go big or go home. It's gonna be fun though. This show is, of course, make sure you check out mybookie.ag. Promo code there is 12 Ounce Sports. We'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. It's a great book. Just try it out. All right, good payments, good payouts. The book's really nice. They stream live games as well, especially now, like with all these college basketball games going on. If you're not getting a specific game that you want to watch or specifically that you bet on, mybookie.ag will take care of that for you. They stream all the games. They stream games that you bet on. So give it a shot. It's not going to hurt. Throw some money in there, cash some stuff out, some money. It's a great book. I'm telling you, it is one of the best. It's very underrated. I'm telling you right now. So sign up today. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000 using promo code MyBookie. 12 Ounce Sports is the promo code. So sign up today and we'll go from there. We also have a YouTube betting service as well, subscription if you want to sign up. First off, make sure you subscribe to 12 Ounce Sports. Give us a thumbs up. Chat's always open. Let me know what you like tonight. It's a short NHL card, but a lot of college basketball. You have the Rams and Vikings, all right, in the wild card spot as well for the right to play Philly at the link. Okay, so hit it up. Hit us up. 3 days for free on top of that, and it's $6 for the month and $60 for the year. I mean, it truly is remarkable. I mean, a lot of people are missing out. All of you guys are missing out, really. It's $6 for the month, $60 for the year, three days for free. You get about 3 or 4 cappers out of the network. It's purely 12 Ounce Sports cappers, including myself. I give out a best bet. Greg from Sports Stance has great fantasy lineups. He'll hook it up. He's been very consistent as well. And of course, the Gamble guy as well. 4 of us will give you some winners. And like I said, we're transparent. We're consistent. We let you know if we win or lose. And let's go from there. Can't go wrong. You get 3 days for free on top of that, and it's $6 for the month, $60 for the year. I mean, it's a great option. Try it out, really. I mean, it's cheaper than your Starbucks Grande coffee. That's all I gotta say. All right, so we can go from there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with 7 minutes left to go here, let's rock out some NHL. All right. That's what we came for. 3 games tonight. 3 interesting matchups, okay? Florida, Philly. All right, you got the Panthers, and you had the Flyers, the Broad Street Bullies, and the Cats. Florida minus 180 on the money line. Over-under here is at 6. The over-under here is at 5.5 at minus 130. Okay. 70% of the public money on Florida, 65% of the public money on the over. All right. The over is 43, 40, and 3. Okay. On the over. So I want to go crazy here tonight. I know Philly has been very inconsistent. They're out of the wild card spot. Not really playing to expectations. I mean, that Anaheim game was nice to see them win. But I think we're going to go crazy here tonight. It's Monday, business week, obviously back to work. And let's go for some upsets tonight. All right. So I'm going to take the Flyers money line tonight, plus 160 on the money line. The puck line at plus 1.5 looks good, but I'm not paying minus 155 for that. So I'd rather just take the money line tonight. So let's go Flyers money line plus 160. I'm on, and I like the full game over 5.5 as well. I think we'll see our fair share of goals. I also lean first period over as well between these two teams. So there you go. Flyers money line, first period over, full game over 5.5 there at Wells Fargo Center. All right. Calgary, Chicago. This is going to be my bet of the night. Best bet for my clients, best bet for my YouTube subscribers, and my best bet for my viewers that are tuning in right now. Calgary, Chicago. Calgary minus 155 on the money line. Chicago plus 140. Over-under here is at 6 at minus 115. 65% of the public money on Calgary. 55% of the public money on the under. All right. The under, okay, the under is 45, 34, and 5. I know the under is very good. Okay, the under plays a huge trend between these two teams. However, Chicago is, I believe, 12-1 to the first period over in their last 13 games. How can we say no to that? We've been cashing it out. Clients have been cashing it out. So my best bet tonight, I want to keep rolling the dice. All right, kind of like how you're at the roulette table. Let's put my chips on red because we've been seeing red the last 10, 11 spins in a row. Let's do it. It's bound to lose, but we're going to keep rolling it until it dies out. Simple as that. So best bet for clients, best bet for subscribers, best bet for everybody tuning in. Calgary, Chicago, first period over 1.5. That's what I'm rocking with tonight. All right, that's Calgary, Chicago, first period over 1.5 is my best bet for this evening. And on top of that, I want to roll with Calgary tonight. Not only not the money line, but I want to roll them with the puck line tonight. All right, plus 170. All right, let's go Flames puck line plus 170. Okay, first period over 1.5 as my best bet. And I want to go with the full game under 6 at plus 105. All right, I'm fine with the first period over. Okay, give us 2 goals. We'll take a 1-1 or 2-0. But let's see some let's see some slowness and some, let's just see like nothing else happening for the rest of the night there. All right, maybe like a 3-2 sort of game there for Calgary. 3-1 would be lovely, obviously, just for a bet. I would even take a 4-2 just to push the under and take the puck line win. So you got to take the good with the bad. So Flames puck line plus 170, full game under 6. I'll probably even buy up to 6.5, honestly. I know the 6 is at under 6 at plus 105. Under 6.5 is at minus 135. So I'll probably up it up. I'll probably do that. So you know what? Let's do that. Flames puck line plus 170, full game under 6.5 at minus 135. And the first period over 1.5. That is my best bet for tonight. Flames, Hawks, first period over 1.5. Keep rolling the dice. Keep rolling it. Let's keep dealing with the hot hands here. So that's what I'm liking this evening there in Chicago. Last but not least, Kings, Oilers. All right, Oilers minus 195 on the money line. Kings plus 175. Over on here is at 5.5 at minus 125. The over 6 you can get at plus 110. So 5.5 with Edmonton. Sign me up. Even though it depends. LA's been playing really good, low scoring games lately. I feel like so. But with Edmonton, it's tough to trust that. They either could score 2 goals or they could score 6. So 70% of the public money on the Oilers, 65% of the public money on the over. Now, the over trend for these two teams here combined, 30 is a big time under. Under is favored. It's 40. The under is 47. Here we go. 47, 31, and 4 to the under. I mean, it's absolutely wild. Big time trend to the under for sure between these two teams. but it's just this is such a tough over-under aspect. I mean, you want to take the under, and you very well could. I'm on the Oilers puck line tonight because I'm not dropping minus 195, but Oilers puck line at plus 140. I'll take that to the bank. I want to go with the over 5.5 here. I want to take a chance. I want to take a chance because I know the trends are all in the under heavily, but I want to take a chance with the over 5.5 in this spot here. So there you go. Oilers puck line at plus 140 in the full game over 5.5. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, I'm out of time. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Best bet, Hawks, Flames, first period over 1.5. Let's cash it out. Have a good night. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget costumes.